Reform UK leader Nigel Farage has issued a crushing blow to Sir Keir Starmer as he reveals two major issues Labour faces heading into the by-elections. Nigel Farage has issued another crushing blow to Sir Keir Starmer as Brits across the country cast their votes in the nationwide by-elections. Ahead of the all-important election, broadcaster Christopher Hope interviewed the Reform UK leader on GB News about what it would mean for them to win the Runcorn seat in government. He chuckled, "It would be huge. This is Labour's 16th safest seat in the country. They got 22,000 votes last time, we just came second with 7,000 votes, so think about the numbers, they're enormous." The 61-year-old went on to share the Prime Minister's two biggest issues he is facing that caused uproar from residents across the UK. Nigel explained, "It's difficult to really believe how quickly support for this Labour Party has just melted away. There are two things that I would identify very strongly that I've seen: one, the winter fuel allowance. And what really hurts is they took away the winter fuel allowance with the promise that energy fuels would come down by £300 a year. Well, actually, as of the 1st of April, they're up on average by £281. So, you've got a massive increased bill, and the winter fuel allowance has been taken away. That really has upset people." The political broadcaster pointed out that the weather is warming up as we head into summer, but Nigel argued that despite this, people are still devastated about the winter fuel allowance being axed. He went on to share the political party's biggest loss, which could dramatically affect the outcome of the by-elections. Nigel warned, "But the big one, and this is the really big one that I'm seeing, is working people. People who have alarms and wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go off and work hard on building sites or whatever they do. And the kind of reaction I get is, we're paying more and more blooming tax, and it feels like we're paying it for people to cross the channel in boats, for people who choose not to work, and there's a deep sense of resentment. And I think Labour's connection has gone. Do you remember the old phrase Labour is working class? Well, Labour's connection with the working class is the weakest now than it's ever been." It didn't take long before viewers flooded to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share their thoughts online. Some users agreed with Farage's comments against Labour, with one user writing, "Farage states the obvious, Labour's not just champagne socialists cosplaying as Workers' Party. Pathetic." Another agreed, "Well, if Labour can't keep the basics right, they'll be losing more than just support, they'll be losing their way. Proper policies matter, not just spin." Meanwhile, others argued against the Reform UK leader, arguing, Reform voted against workers' rights. Reform voted against an increase in the minimum wage. Another fumed, "Don't call people working class like a put-down when you go home tonight to your lovely home that working people built. Working people made everything in your home, working people made your mansions, your yachts and super yachts, your expensive cars, etc. Working people made